my tears. Long distance information.
So what words of wisdom? It's raining out here. We're shooting outside, right? Did you bring your raincoat?
I'm just hoping it'll hold on.
No, it's not that bad. The wind's the worst thing. Well, let me get the camera set up. Oh, I forgot the deck for the camera. I'll have to run and get it. I need the platform for the camera. Right here. So it's hooked to the...
It's gonna storm on you and Pete.
And telecast didn't show there was no rain. Under these trees, the wind's going to be the worst thing. I don't want any wind noise. And I'm going to go blank, and then I'm going to bring you in. Hold on. You want waist shot, right? At least it quit raining. Okay, we've got this shot here. Okay. Check on the sound. Check. Say something.
Good afternoon. Hope
Okay.
nice to see you.
Okay, my shot's waist right now, so
It's what?
let me mark this. I forgot to mark this one. That was just intro. This will be marked. Promo 2, November 1st show, and this is take 1 and scene 1. I already marked that one. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Here we are out in the middle of nowhere where it's nice and peaceful and quiet. We're in the back of producer Pete's yard, and just decided to bring you a little information about the basses and some harmonica magic as well. The one I'm playing here, if I played bass full time, I'd have very expensive basses. This one I noticed in the needs repair up at Elderly Music in Lansing, Michigan, and they only wanted 100, and I thought, oh boy, how bad could this be? All it was, it tended to have a little bit of the place where the bridge was coming up, and finally just decided to take a gamble on it. So for $100 they shipped it down here. Didn't have a case, didn't have anything else. Electronics worked great. It's kind of a hybrid between a guitar and a bass, as you can tell, but 4 strings, G, D, A, E, as all of them are. You know, the predecessor was the great big upright bass, but they make sticks now which are about that wide and about that long, and amplified, electrified. This one's got a pickup in it. Funny story about the pickup. The pickup, for some unknown reason, one day decided not to work on the top string, and we went and played a job, and Clay Baldwin, who's a good friend of mine, and he's a mandolin player and a guitar player and a band leader and so on and so forth and otherwise, he said he'd play bass for us. Well, when he would get to this top note, there was nothing there every time he hit it. And so after about the first song, I said, Clay, you hitting that top note? And he goes, yeah, buddy, but it ain't picking up. Well, come to find out, the pickup was loose on that particular part, and so we decided to fix it. Bass, you got to have one, and it's got to be dead on all the time. Rhythmic instrument. If lead players learn to play bass, if a lead player has to learn to play bass, you've got to cut down about 3/4 of what you know. And as the old adage says, keep it simple, stupid. But you do have to only play right to the line of the rhythm and keep it going. Bass player and drummer's got to work together. Bass player and drummer has to work together. Like I said, if I played bass full time, I would get a really good acoustic bass, acoustic electric bass. This one, like I said, probably got $175 in it once I got the bridge fixed, which was no real big deal, and I got the pickup fixed. And A Martin like this costs about $1,000, and I'm perfectly satisfied with this one because Fender. Okay, next thing we're going to talk to you about is harmonicas. Some people go, well, I don't know you play harmonica. I go, yeah, well, I haven't been able to play much of anything lately. Harmonicas have basically two styles. If I can see. And that's just the melody. Did you notice that little? Okay, well this is a blues harp, and this is a D harp. Boy, I'm out of breath. I haven't played since March. You play a regular, like I say, this is a D harp, but you take the fifth note in the scale, which is an A, and that's the key that this harp can be played in, doing cross blowing or blues harp playing. The reeds are tilted a little differently, so you get a little bit more of that whine. I love to hear harps in a blues band. You almost about have to have one. I'll say a special shout out to my buddy over in Milford Center, North Lewisburg area, Pastor Keith, because he's a monster when it comes to playing these blues harps. He knows everyone. He's an authentic blues harp player because he's got one of them little green bean, green bullet, whatever they're called, little harp mic that he uses, and he's got it playing through an old Fender amp, and it's just really great. We'll be right back with more, and I'll get one more bass out and show you right after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Wish the day was a little better, but any day that we can talk about music and get together and send some stuff out to you folks is a good day. In the back of Pete's yard here, under the glorious pine trees that he has, and second bass I brought along is a Peavy Foundation, constantly on Craigslist, eBay, whatever, looking for the deal of the century. Found this one in Xenia, Ohio, and I found an amp that was about the size of a tank, and you had to buy them both, so I bought them both. And I had a Fender Precision Squire bass, which is the cheapy model of the Precision bass. And the only thing I didn't like about it was, and everybody says, well, you don't really need a maple neck on basses. And I said, well, yeah, I do, because that's what I prefer and that's what I want, since I'm not going to spend the money for a Precision. I probably got $150 in this one. I don't know what, you can find them all different kind of prices on eBay and Craigslist and everything, but I'm real satisfied with this one. Plays slick. It's nice and slick. It's not too hard on the fingers. It's a Foundation. Figured out by looking up the serial numbers that it was in the 80s, and that's all right with me. Hartley Peavy, an absolute mastermind, built gazillions of guitar amps, steel amps, PA amps, bass amps, guitars, basses, the T60 and the T40s. A lot of people bought the guitars. Only problem was they were very heavy, but they had a lot of different sounds you could get out of them. And so Hartley Peavy, for the longest time, never even bought any foreign-made parts. He was doing all American-made parts, and that got everybody all jazzed up. Come to find out, some of the Peavy stuff is now Chinese, which I won't buy anything. It's just a preference, but I won't buy anything Chinese unless I just absolutely have to. So that's the Peavy Foundation, and this one, of course, would be used on electric type jobs, and the old Fender that you saw there before, that would be real good for acoustic jobs, like with a bluegrass band, gospel band, small amp. I want you to keep in mind now, November the 1st is going to be the program that we're going to have, and hopefully it's going to warm up that we can shoot it back out at one of the bridges in Union County. Also like to remind you all to vote your conscience, whatever that may be, and the only candidate I'm going to tell you about is Tim Cassidy for Republican County Commissioner. And with that, God bless. Thanks to Pete. Caitlin Perk, we haven't forgot your birthday, and we'll see you real soon, folks. Thanks.
All right, let me take this in, make sure we didn't get any wind noise. We had a gust, but...
Oh, Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Okay, you want to see the shot just for the heck of it? You see it?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
We want to interrupt the promo for this month's presentation and make another special presentation. Pete, you're the only guy that's
heavy.
Been able to go around with me. So you're an honorary member of the Mule Skinner Band, and that's We Are Mule Skinner Band.
Oh, yeah?
And there's a clock, and that's for you.
Thank you. When did you have these made?
A friend of mine made it, and
Thank you so
Steve
much.
Reif, you're always going to know where this is. It's going to be in Pete's memorabilia room, where I can enjoy it and he can enjoy it too.
All right, thank you. Yeah, but I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, it's running. Let me mark it. And this is 2. All right. All right.
Here we are.
Uh-huh. You got a match? No.
Practicing up. No, I'm stringing you along.
You got to pull tighter. Okay. I told you to get closer. Go on, get closer. Go up there about 8 feet.
No, I'm all right.
All right. Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to try a right-hander this time.
Okay, this is the last shot. He's only got 3 shots.
Right.
Get up for about 3 feet. Take 17. Here it goes. He's going to do it. He's got a good one.
Story about the pickup. The pickup, for some unknown reason, one day decided not to work on the top string.
Yeah, but I know you are, but what am I?
Boy, I'm out of breath. I haven't played since March.
Keep it simple, stupid.